This movie tells a story about a teacher and his student whose complex relationship is yielded after creative writing assignment. This movie retells the classic story of a teenage girl smitten by her older teacher and tumble into seduction. It's about a forbidden relationship between a student and a teacher. Unfortunately, this movie is tepid and very surface level. The film sets out to explore a relationship tied up in an age gap and the inevitable power imbalances that come with it. However, it doesn't have the patience to explore that dynamic. It really lacks the necessary attention to detail in a direction or writing. The film is structured and edited in a manner where it feels like complete sections of the film are missing, leaving the performances of both main actors in a strange spot. We don't feel the forbidden sexual tension between both characters. It barely scratches anything that would even be remotely considered taboo. Most of the justification the character presents for pushing the boundaries of the student-teacher relationship falls flat. The student has a girlish features and girl-next-door charisma that fail to convey the sex appeal she's supposed to possess and project, while the teacher, for all his sexual frustration in his marriage, never comes across as desperate enough to seriously consider crossing the line with his student. Endless conversations between both characters are as repetitive as they are lacking in heat. The characters are so unbalanced as we come to know a lot about the teacher but little about the student, despite the fact that there are painfully blunt monologues laying out the basics of her character. Even the school ecosystem, an integral part of any film set in a high school, is hardly given any form. The movie sidesteps the depth of the relationship to leave the audience hanging until the end, so whatever the movie is trying to say is left hanging too. The first half drags way too long as it's establishing over and over the character's plight and getting lost in the forest mist bizarrely and with no subtlety. Both main actors are decent in their roles, but they have no spark together, which is the biggest problem of all. The movie eventually arrives at the unsatisfying ending, which inspires us to wonder why we spend 90 minutes with these characters. Overall, this movie is a disappointment. We do not recommend this movie at all.